Imagine that you go to a Chinese restaurant and the server does not bring you a menu. Instead, he comes up to you and says, "You are having the egg Foo Young. It's the best thing on the menu." If you're like most people, you're gonna probably raise an objection and you're gonna say, "I don't like egg Foo Young. Can I see a menu?" And imagine if the server then said, "A lot of people felt the same way you did." And what they found was, when they read the menu, they picked the egg Foo Young. So for that reason, I'm gonna order it for you. You would probably get up and walk out of that restaurant immediately. And yet, that's how a lot of sellers sound when they make cold calls. We have discovered a breakthrough car wash bucket technology. Salespeople have all the answers. The problem is when you have all the answers, you're subconsciously telling the prospect that they don't have the answers. You're coming from a one-up position, which means they're in a one-down position. Instead of telling people the answers, start by asking questions. Here's what that might sound like. "So Josh, looks like you wash your car on the weekends. Are you using one bucket or two buckets?" "Well, I'm using one bucket." So sometimes what we see with people using one bucket is that dirt and grit settles to the bottom of the bucket and can get trapped in the sponge and scratch your car when you wash it. How are you making sure that never happens to you when you wash your car? And then shut the front door and listen. You're asking a question related to a potential problem with your prospect's current solution. You will start way more conversations when you come from a place of asking than you ever will by coming from a place of telling.